Thank you for coming to listen. This is the second reading I've done today. I'm part of the Remixed Borders scheme, which has placed poets in gardens around London for open garden schemes this weekend. And I've been coming along for about 3 months since April to write in the garden and to get to know the people who work here and the people in the parish and so on. It's very sort of community-based garden, parish garden, and so on. The first poem I've got here is actually about the meadow, which was being planted when I first started coming in April. And by the end of the summer, we're hoping that it will be quite a bit higher. There's a few little flowers starting to come out, but it's really an end of summer thing. And this first poem is called Wild Meadow. For hours, our rakes pass over earth, winnowing out the stones. Occasionally we'll bend and pinch out tiny twin leaves of a weed, carefully, making sure no roots are left behind. After it's smoothed and smoothed, we mark the meadow in a grid, mix perlite with every measured scoop of seeds, brown specks that only the robin can see, and chalk each square off one by one. Again the rakes, and gently nudge the seeds into the soil, settle them in with the old watering can. And then there's nothing more to do but wait until the summer's end, wait and watch it grow wild. Over in the corner of the garden there is the playhouse, which is a memorial to a little boy called Sebastian, who used to be a member of the playgroup here and died suddenly. And so I wrote this one in memory of him. And it's called The Playhouse. She races across the lawn and ducks inside, pulling the door tight behind. She hugs her knees, white socks crossed. They won't find her in here. The sounds of the garden follow her in through the dusty, cobwebbed windows, and she can't shut her ears to the aeroplane's roar or the scrape of the gardener's rake. She listens more closely and imagines she hears a bumblebee in the roses or the pad of black and white paws crossing the lawn. She hears a small boy laughing as he runs through the gate into the woods, and the trees there clapping their hands in delight. The close walls of the playhouse are a comfort. The friendly spirits that inhabit the wood and thatch whisper around her 1,000 stories of 1,000 great feats of strength. She listens, and they whisper to her of her own courage, until she pushes open the door and steps out. So this poem, my last one, sort of my thanks to everybody who's made me so welcome here, is called At Dusk. I've filled our glasses, and I'm waiting for the moment when we cross the terrace, head down the broad stone steps into the garden. I'll brush the lavender as we pass and let its royal purple scent follow as we wander over the lawn. You'll ask me about my day, I'll ask about yours, and it won't matter really whether they were long or short, whether lit with joys or etched with pain. We'll be silent at times, and at times we'll talk passionately, argue even, as our feet follow this familiar path, past old brick and young leaves, past weeks and years. You'll take my hand perhaps, and we'll sip our wine and watch the falling dusk. It's been a lovely audience. Thank you for being patient with the aeroplanes. And do take, I've got a little booklet with some of the poems I've read printed in it, so please do take them. Thank you.
Thank you.